Hey beautiful people, and welcome to part 2 of my business journey. So today we're going to be talking about how my successful small business turned into a nightmare. Okay. So where do I even begin, y'all? Well, if you haven't already, make sure you guys go check out my latest video because that will get y'all caught up to this video, which is part 2. And like I said, I'm going to give you guys parts. Maybe this is part 2, so I'm probably going to give you a part 3, part 4, just to kind of get you guys caught up to where I'm at now. And then we're going to get the day in the life because I know I've been seeing some comments saying they want to see the products. I'm going to have y'all come with me and all that. So there's definitely a lot more fun videos coming other than the sit down. But the sit down, I want to get y'all like familiar with my story and seeing where we're at now and how we got where we're at now. But okay, so where we left off. Yes, y'all, I got me a notepad. You know, it's a lot and I want to make sure I don't forget because I want to tell y'all, like, I need to know the juice, you know? It might help one of y'all, you know? You never know. Okay, so like I said, Facebook cut us off, right? So, of course, we panicking. We're like, oh, how am I going to make this money? Like, Facebook was making me some money, okay? Facebook Marketplace was it. So, of course, we started pushing more on Facebook. Not Facebook Market, but we made a Roland Marina Boone Facebook. And then we made a Roland Marina Boone Instagram. And we started advertising more on there, making videos, doing pictures, you know, just advertising ourselves way more. But unfortunately, it won't do in numbers like Facebook Market was. You know, Facebook Market is more worldwide and a lot of people shop there. And not a lot of people are just shopping on regular Instagrams and regular Facebook page. So it just won't cut in it, you know? You feel me? It just won't cut in it. So then, you know, I'm getting into this creative world. I'm getting into this entrepreneurship world. And then I saw it on an advertisement. I've been just seeing it everywhere, not Etsy. So I'm like, okay, let's try out this Etsy thing. Now, one thing, the reason why I didn't start off on Etsy is because I was deterred from it because I heard a lot of people saying, oh, they're going to take a lot of fees out. They take a lot from your sales and all that, which is, because I'm a veteran at Etsy now, it makes sense what they take out, especially, I don't know how to describe it, y'all, but their fees, it is a little steep, but it makes sense because they're going to get you out on some ads. They're going to get you on Pinterest. They're going to get you on Google. They're going to get you on all this stuff. So it actually makes sense because when you have your own website, which I'm going to make a whole video about making a website and all that because we have a website now from Shopify. When you pay for you got to pay for all those ads separately when Etsy just does it in one. And we only did like $2, $1 in ads. It makes sense if you know what I mean, you know. Okay, so yeah, we hopped on Etsy. We was on Etsy for a little bit, you know. I think we were getting maybe like 3 orders a month for a couple of months. And then Father's Day came. Boom! Y'all got some stoner fathers. So they came and they was ordering all this stuff for Father's Day. We were booming. I mean, it was the most orders we've seen back in the day. Of course, we surpassed that now, but we were like, oh snap, we got like 50 orders. We had 50 orders for Father's Day. At the time we thought that was a lot. That was a lot for us. We only used to, you know, maybe 20, you know, but 50 all out in one time period. Like, that was crazy. We was making, it was like, yeah, we got 50 orders. Yeah. It was pretty dope. But then after Father's Day, it was like, it was consistent. We started getting orders. Reviews were coming in. Our reviews were building up on Etsy. So our Etsy was slowly building up. Well, not slowly. After Father's Day, it was building up pretty good. Like, it stayed on that momentum. So we was making like, I was making like $2,000 a week. Like, so life was good, you know? Life was good. Me and my man was traveling. We done went skiing. Where did we go? We went to New York. Like, we done did a lot of stuff because we was like, okay, I'm getting $2,000 a week. He working. We making some good money. This entrepreneurship. Okay, I see it. I could do this. Right. So then, dun 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 dun, boom, y'all. The holidays came. So, like I said, life was good. I was making like $2,000 a week. Life was good to me. $2,000 a week, and you just got your own business and you making that for yourself. Like, you good. You're not answering to nobody and all that. Life was great. So we went out of town for Thanksgiving. So we went to go see my side of the family, which is in Bama, Alabama. And then we kind of made it like a trip. We stayed for like a week. So what we did was, it was a couple of days in Alabama and a couple of days in Atlanta. So we have Thanksgiving, right? And then we drove up to Atlanta Friday. Black Friday, right? And this is 2022 Black Friday. We drive to Atlanta from Alabama, right? As we're driving, our phones are going off. They're like bing, 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 bing. We're like, what is going on? So we're checking it, and it's orders, y'all. Orders were coming in like crazy. We done went viral or something. Like, it was skyrocketing. So me and my baby, we had this cute little thing anytime. And it's a 2-hour drive to Alabama. So anytime an order would come, it'd be like, bing, order. It would like be like, zzz, our phones would go off and we'd be like, order. It came to a point where we're like, all right, we cannot say order no more when we get an order, because we're just going to be saying order all day. Like, that's how many orders we were getting, y'all. So after all that, we getting all this order stuff. A lot of orders means a lot of money, if you know what I mean. So we're going about our trip, right? We get to the hotel, still getting orders. It was getting crazy. I mean, my phone even asked me, did I want to turn off Etsy notification, because that's how many orders we were getting. That's just to imagine, y'all, how many orders we were getting. We got like 400 orders in one day. So then we're in the hotel room, like, what we finna do? I look at my baby, I'm like, I'm trying to go to Lenox. Let's go to Lenox. We got some money coming on the way. We got a lot of money coming on the way. You feel me? So we go to Lenox, and on the way to Lenox, it's crazy. I'm going to pop y'all. We got this email from Etsy right here, where it basically told us they are going to put us, so they put us at the top of the search engine because we had 5 stars. We had a lot of orders. Our Etsy page was doing really good. So they put us at the top. So they give us the email letting us know that they see that we have a lot of orders. And so now they're going to put us at the bottom, which means they're not going to show us. So if you search up over rolling trays, table trays, they're not going to pop up at first. You're going to have to literally search for it down at the bottom. So we're like, okay. So we were still getting a couple orders. It wasn't like a complete stop. So we're like, okay. So, and I'm going to let y'all in. It was like, hey, y'all got $10,000 coming on the way, your next payout. And you know how Etsy pays out every day if you wanted to. So I'm like, oh, okay. We're at Lenox. Y'all know Lenox and ATL. They got Gucci, they got Balenciaga, they got Prada. So I've been wanting this Prada bag, this black Prada bag. So I think it's called Retro Prada. The little black small one with the little chain pocket thing. I don't know. My girlies might know what I'm talking about. I wanted that purse. Back in the day when I wanted it, it was $1,200. We go into Prada. I'm thinking I got money. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna get this $1,200 purse. We go on to Prada. They're like, yeah, it's $1,900. We're like, oh. We walked right out that Prada store. Even though we was making money, I'm still gonna be smart, y'all. And it was a blessing in disguise that I did not get that Prada purse. Let me tell y'all. But we was still living life. We was living good. We ate good that trip. Let me tell you that. We had that money. We was living good on that trip. So then the trip is over, right? We're still getting orders and stuff. Then we get back home. So we're like, yo, we got to get prepared for this. One thing I would give props to us about is we were stocked up. So we were able to get started right away. It's cold. I live in VA, so it's cold during the winter. So it was cold. It was like 40, 35 degrees. And we had to get a tent, and that's a whole nother story. The tent was going crazy. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But I'll show you a little clip of the tent and us working in it, a couple of bit of the orders that we were doing. And then, y'all, December 5th came. So it was after Black Friday that we stayed that week in Atlanta, and then we came home and got back to reality, and then December 5th came. And what's so ironic is on our Instagram, we had put in the little announcement bar, December 5th, we're going to be not guaranteeing that orders will get there before Christmas. So December 5th comes, right? This is what's ironic. December 5th comes, Etsy gives us the email. I'll show you right here. We are going to close your shop down for right now because of high volume orders. And we're like, dang, okay. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, okay, well, we got a lot of orders. We'll just get them through. Got some money. We're good. We'll get these orders out. We'll get right back on Etsy. We're good, right? So December 5th, they completely cut off us. They didn't suspend it. They just cut it off just due to high volume. So that's why I was just like, oh, okay. As December progressive, and you have to remember as a small business owner, the business pays for itself, which means when we're getting them Etsy orders, it's going to somebody else's shipping. It's going to inventory. It's going to, of course, we make profit, but it was Christmas time, y'all. I was buying presents for my loved ones. And of course I was going crazy. I had money in my pocket. You get somebody who ain't seen that money before, they're like, dang. So I was, you know, I was making it rain. I'm just playing, y'all. So with that being said, I would say, to put it in perspective for y'all, we got about 600 to 700 orders within that like 2-3 week time period. So yeah, we definitely got backed up. The sooner the closer I got to Christmas, your girl started panicking because I had already bought the Christmas gifts for my family, so I already spent that money. So the profit money I already spent and kind of went over because I didn't put in for count, and this is what messed me up, y'all, and this maybe might save y'all. I forgot to account for shipping. So inventory was fine, everything but the shipping was fine, literally. We were $4,000 short on shipping. 4,000, y'all. 4,000. Little old me, I'm like, 4,000. Where am I gonna get 4,000 from? And matter of fact, shout out to my man because he pitched in. But y'all, what I had to do was, and I ain't scared to say it because you make mistakes, you learn from it, and that's where we're at now. So yeah, y'all, it hurt my heart, but I did have to get 2 loans to get back on track. So January 15th, I want to say January 15th, right around there, is when we got all of our Christmas orders out the way and we were able to open back our Etsy account. But of course, there's always something. So of course, Etsy put us on payment reserves. And I know my fellow Etsy people know about payment reserves, especially a year ago, because they just changed it, so it's really good now. But back then, when they put us on payment reserve, after that, and remember, we're trying to get back on our feet. I had to get this $4,000 loan. Etsy was cut off. Money wasn't flowing. They put us on payment reserve, which they hold 75% and you get 25%. How am I supposed to run my business and the business pay for itself when we're getting 25%? You know what I'm saying? Like a $40 order, I'm only getting 10. Sometimes that doesn't even cover shipping. So y'all, I was going through it. Let me tell you, I was going through it. But like I said, thanks to my man, he was pitching in. We were still doing Instagram and Facebook orders, so we were still getting caught up. So then Valentine's Day came, had another little boom, so we were getting back on track. But y'all, that's not the end of the journey, nor the story or any of that. Like I said, this is a journey. and what Etsy did to us next. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, because the next video, man, y'all, what Etsy did to us is treacherous.